Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Nerdy Boys Review. We're your hosts. I'm Scott.
I'm Christian.
And how's it going? Hope everybody had a good week this week. This episode, we have Gotham, Episode 7, Penguin's Umbrella. This episode, probably like the best episode that they've had yet.
Yeah. This episode had everything that any kind of Batman or Gotham fan could have wanted. But overall, the episode started with, them fighting, Bullock and Gordon, because of the aftermath with Cobblepot coming back. So pretty much word's out and everybody's after Gordon.
So basically, Cobblepot, everybody finds out he's alive. Gordon flips out, the crime lords find out. They take action to try and get Cobblepot back a little bit. It kind of, ignites a little bit of, like, the beginning of what is going to be, like, the war.
Right.
The power struggle of Gotham. Basically.
Yeah. Fish Mooney wants him dead.
Yeah.
Sal Maroni's protecting him, and Falcone is just mending to his chickens.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I didn't really get what the whole chicken thing was really about.
Yeah.
It was super strange. It was kind of like amusing, but it was like at the same time it was like okay.
But I just liked how he was just kind of real nonchalant. He was like, yeah, I got chickens.
Yeah, I feel like it was funny. It kind of shows how not worried about anything he was.
Yeah,
I feel like he didn't really care about anything. He cared more about what was going on with the chicken than he did about anything else. It was really funny to me.
Well, that's kind of just the little prelude to him knowing what's going on and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so at the end of the episode, basically, you find out that when Penguin killed. Jim Gordon killed Penguin. Penguin had actually.
Yeah. He worked something out with Falcone. Pretty much, he's like, "Hey, let Gordon kill me because he won't do it." And he's like, "And then I'll come back and I'll work for you, but I'll work my way into Maroni's kind of hold and everything and build an intel." He's like, "Hey, yeah, I'm a snitch, but I'll snitch for you."
Yeah, and basically he gave up a big secret about Fish Mooney. That he was
sleeping with that Russian guy or whatever.
Yeah, so there was that. It was really surprising to see how they're forming Penguin. He's pretty much you see he's kind of a mastermind behind the scenes, a little puppeteer kind of deal.
Yeah, but it also kind of makes you wonder too if Falcone knows about Fish Mooney putting the girl up to that kind of stuff. No,
I don't think so because that happened after Penguin, so there would be no possible way unless if there was
but I mean if he has his own kind of intuition about it,
maybe
he knows something.
Maybe. I feel like she's gonna slip up and then he's gonna start suspecting things.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's what's gonna happen. But so in this episode there was a new villain.
Yeah, you see Zaz from the comic book.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, he was real creepy and I'm bold.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with this show, but I feel like every villain is deranged in their own way. Zaz was super bloodthirsty, really weird. Cobblepot. That guy's just he's cool, but he's super deranged. So is Edward Enigma. He's not a villain yet, but he's still you can tell. So I don't know what that thing is. I feel like is so is everybody gonna be that way? I don't know.
Yeah, you really get to see Gordon be more of a badass at the beginning of the episode.
Yep.
He doesn't let Bullock bully him or anything. He just kind of stands up for himself, punches Bullock, takes off, and starts whipping some ass.
Yeah, because Fish Mooney sent some goons after him. It didn't really work out too well. He shot one, pistol at the other.
Yeah, they were after Barbara, and it was real creepy. But
yeah, it was a little awkward.
I was he would totally rape her.
Yeah, I don't know. At first I didn't really feel like that, but then we were talking about it, and it's it was a little awkward, a little rape scene action going on there. But so back to Zaz though, real quick. It was a little strange to me that they changed his character a little bit. He does use guns in the comic books, but he's notorious for using knives to kill people.
Yeah.
And then he didn't the only knife was when he had Barbara at the end. It was really awkward. He wasn't trying to throw kill Jim Gordon with a knife.
Yeah. Overall, I thought that the intro of the episode was great, and then when they brought in Zaz, it was really good. But then Montoya and Allen showed up to save Gordon, and that was a little weird to me. I feel like everybody had bipolar disorder in this episode.
Yeah.
Bullock went from we're best friends to wanting to kill him to being best friends again. I don't got nothing to lose. And then like Montoya and Alan are like, we're gonna get you arrested, and then like, let's be friends. And then like Alfred shows up out of nowhere.
Like, everybody definitely was like flipping the script basically in this episode. So you got Montoya, Alan, and Bullock, just like you mentioned. You know, Montoya and Alan, were kind of after Gordon the whole time, and then all of a sudden now they're trying to help him. I thought it was like I don't know, like there were some things in this episode that I didn't like, but I thought the episode and the writing was great.
Yeah.
But so it's like like the scene where they go and save Jim Gordon. It's like, how the hell they even know that he was like there? Like that was super weird. Like just like show up out of nowhere. Yeah. Like what the hell?
Yeah, it was the one thing that annoyed me the most was when the Penguin was sucking up to Maroni, like. But like that's his thing.
Yeah,
that's his like style. But like to me that was like real annoying. But then when he went and like killed his dude and all that stuff, like it was like way more redeeming. Like
yeah, dude, Penguin's so cool, man. Like he's such a cool character.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, then like you have like Bullock, he flipped the script too, and it was super funny. He shows up with what was her name, like the Duchess or something like that.
Who? What are we talking about?
Bullock when he showed.
Oh yeah, when he showed up like the Duchess of Russia or whatever.
Yeah,
he's
dude,
like,
that shit was so funny.
I was like, that made me like a laugh. Yeah. You also got like a kind of interaction with Fish Mooney and Sal Maroni in this episode. It was a little interesting. When she went to go talk to him.
I feel like it didn't really play like in like any kind of factor to me, really.
It did, as far as like solidifying that, I'm not gonna give up Cobblepot,
Yeah.
And then when she brings in Sal Maroni, like they work out their own little deal,
Mm-hmm.
So he got like pretty much free land out of that,
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know, man.
But I don't know. That scene just showed me like how strong the actor is who plays Sal Maroni, more than anything.
Dude, like I feel like every scene he's in, like he's like the highlight of that scene. Like he plays that character so well that it's like he's kind of stealing the show whenever he's on screen. Like he's just a fantastic actor for sure, and he fits the role.
Yeah. This episode really reminded me of like a 30s gangster kind of style.
Oh yeah,
that they portrayed.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I really love this episode.
And I feel like they're trying to make Montoya more likable now that they ruined her reputation, like making her like a B word the whole thing, And now they're like trying to build her up more. I wrote in my notes, "Go away, Bruce Wayne," and that is relevant because I don't even remember why he's in this episode. So get him out of it.
Yeah, I actually disagree with that. Like, I feel like for the first time, like Bruce Wayne had a meaningful impact in an episode.
I don't remember why he was there. You want to remind me?
So it was basically it was when Jim Gordon was on the run with Montoya and Allen, and they show up to the Wayne Manor. And remember, Alfred just like goes like hardcore like Marine ninja.
Yeah.
Like, it was super cool. Anyways, Jim Gordon like had like a little profound moment with Bruce Wayne where he was like telling him that Montoya and Allen are trustworthy. You can trust them. If something happens to me, then you need to go with them. Basically, they can help solve your case. If anybody can do it, they can do it.
Right.
I feel like for once, there was meaning in a Bruce Wayne scene. Like, that's never really happened.
But let's put it this way: if Bruce Wayne wasn't in this show, then that scene wouldn't have even been relevant.
I guess, but then then it would be a completely different like, okay, I agree that like you cut out the useless scenes, but scenes that have like to do with like his parents' investigation, and that's what the scene was about, It was like a profound moment because it's like, Jim Gordon was almost like preparing to die, like he was fully expecting that he might die, and he's basically saying goodbye to Bruce Wayne, and then Bruce Wayne kind of reacted, like shows that Bruce Wayne cares about him.
Mm-hmm.
So like I feel like, I don't know, in my opinion, I just felt like it was a meaningful scene for once for him.
Yeah, I feel like also like this episode was like way darker than previous episodes.
Yeah, for sure.
And like the way that Penguin like was working his kind of thing, like he's always been kind of dark, but like overall the whole episode was like, we're gonna kill people.
Yeah, I basically really liked the role that Penguin played in this episode. It was a little bit more sinister, a little bit, he was basically playing Puppet Master.
Yeah, it also like can really lead into his rivalry with Maroni, like that's in the comic books, because pretty much he's like spying on him and he's gonna portray him. So it's it's gonna be like real interesting to see how that comes apart and how everything else unfolds.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that like they kind of go with that theme, because that wasn't revealed till episode 7. It's like the first time that they slow rolled us.
Yeah.
And I hope they continue because that was a little bit surprising.
Right, and like the fact that Penguin just realized he can buy people to work for him,
Yeah.
So like you're gonna see like pretty much like how big the role of money is in the show too, like how that affects people and their relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So, overall, like I just think this episode was great. Like to me, it was like a 10 out of 10 compared to every other episode. Like
Yeah.
it was the best episode this far, and I think Gotham just needs to stay with this formula. Like I think it's finally starting to find its bearings way more.
Yeah, I completely agree. I would definitely give it an A+ rating, the best episode. And like it's so funny that we've been saying that like consecutively the past 3 weeks. I figure out I think that they finally figured out the correct writing style, the correct formula. All the actors are starting to build their chemistry the right way.
Yeah, I feel like they toyed with things like the first 4 episodes or 5 episodes, and then they're just like, well, they saw how good of an actor Robin Lord Taylor is for Penguin, saw how good Sal Maroni is, saw all these things, and then they're like, this is art. To me, I feel like before this episode, they were just like, we figured it out. We know everything we're gonna do from this point on.
Yeah, and then you can't forget about Don Logue. So
yeah, Don Logue is great. Like Harvey Bullock is one of the best. He's so funny now. Like
yeah, they're stepping away a little bit more from like his serious nature that they try to do in like the first episode, the second episode. He's a little bit more funny now, which is the right direction for sure.
Yeah, and you kind of see like how he is when he feels like he has nothing to lose.
Yeah,
It's
man, it
hilarious.
was so funny, man. This episode was great. Like I said, A+ for sure, 10 out of 10, the best episode that they've done. I hope I can say that every week.
Yeah.
Like that'd be awesome.
Yeah, you just want it to keep getting better and better, and they're gonna introduce Harvey Dent soon and everything. So we're gonna see how that plays out and how maybe it's different from the comic books or how we can separate our feelings about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you got anything else you want to talk about?
No, not regarding this episode.
Okay, so I think that's all we have for today.
I do have a quick, just like request like normal to, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, go check out our website if you guys haven't done that already. If you guys have any questions that you might want us to air on our show, we would love to, go look at our Twitter, grab some questions or grab all the questions, try to answer you guys' questions through podcasts, videos, etc. So if you guys are interested in that, please start doing that.
Right, yeah. Anything you want to see that we're not doing now or anything you see that we can do different, just let us know. Anything helps. We appreciate those of you who are telling us.
Yeah.
But if you're not, we would appreciate it. And if you can't do that, then we still love you.
We do still love you.
And
my hair is fantastic if you haven't noticed.
You got a haircut. I didn't. Well, I did a while ago, but
I just thought I'd throw it out because I'm super excited about it.
yeah.
Alright, anyways. Alright, we're going to be signing out now. We're your host, I'm Scott.
I'm Christian.
And this is Nerdy Boys Reviews.
Stay nerdy, boys!